Melinda sat in the back seat of the van, pencil flying. Rough sketches littered the two rear rows of seats. She used the headrests and windowsills to prop them up vertically. Some drawings were just of the boy, some included the two students, and there was a whole storyboard of rough sketches, telling the whole event. What happened was significant somehow. Her job was to find grace in the world and put it to paper. It kept a roof over their heads, paid the bills, and was deeply satisfying. There was something bigger at work here, but it eluded her. Grace was in this story. Somewhere. In all the sketches, the image of the young man was not quite right. She had captured the scene, the body language of the fighting girls and the expectant crowd. The boy's approach made sense. The conversation and disillusion of the argument was clear. It was like she understood the comic book of the action, but the theme of the story was elusive. The problem was with the boy. His face was fine, and that was the problem. It was only that. Fine. His expression did not match the radiance around him. There had been something not beatific or soulful. It was more thoughtful and understanding, something no one else could see. As if he had looked into her soul, seen what she really wanted, then given it to her. The transformation in the two students had been short-lived, but she had seen it. Melinda wondered why he did not look like that all the time. Perhaps it was like her vision, a great thing, but hard to live with in the daily grind. She decided to concentrate on the eyes. A page of eyes would narrow down the expression. The sound of tapping on glass broke her concentration. What were the boys doing here? She reached forward and opened the door. Why are you out here? Shouldn't you be in school? The school's been out for 20 minutes, Mom. But aren't you supposed to ride the bus home? She couldn't figure it out. Wasn't someone else supposed to be in charge of the kids? The bus wouldn't start, so we have to wait for a replacement. He put his hand on hers, anchoring her back to the present time. I saw you through the window and asked Mrs. Hens if I could bring Tyler and Liz and just come home with you. Tyler peeked out behind his brother. Why is the car covered in pictures of Jacob? Who? She looked around and really saw the car. What a mess. I just saw something I can make into a painting. I was trying to get it down before I forgot. Guess I lost track of time. Can you gather them up for me, and we'll go home? Eli sighed. You need to get out of the car and wave to Mrs. Hens so she sees you before we can leave with you. Before she could get out of the car, Liz asked, But why does Jacob look like Jesus? Well, Liz, I guess we all have a little Jesus inside us. I saw Jacob break up a fight on the playground today, and I'm trying to draw what goodness looks like. Tyler said, He was my reading buddy last year. All he wanted to do was look at the pictures to finish the book faster. He wasn't good to me. Mom, don't forget to get out of the car. Miss Hens is waiting on us again. Please get out. Melinda climbed out of the back seat. She vaguely remembered moving back, each time the dashboard, then the car seats, and windows filled with sketches. It was good that the kids had come out of school. This would go much better in her studio. Were there any activities this evening, or could she just dive into this project? She got out of the car and waved at Mrs. Hens, even folding her hands and bowing a thank you. There were so many good people in the world. Without everyone to pick up her mistakes, the kids would never make it to adulthood. She loved them dearly, but knew anyone else in the world could do a better job at raising them. Okay, guys, load up. After seatbelts were fastened, they drove off. This was going to be a great painting.